Hello, welcome to our classes. I'm Dr. KK Misra. This is multiple choice questions on International Business and Trade Part 2. This I have compiled in view of your examinations scheduled to be held very soon. This will be beneficial for UG and PG students, both those who are to write their final semester's examinations on this paper. Now come to the questions. Question number 1. Dash is only a legal agreement and it is not an institution, but Dash is a permanent institution. Options are A. GATT, WTO, B. WTO GATT, C. WTO IMF, D. IMF GATT. Correct option is A. GATT, WTO. Question number 2. The WTO was established to implement the final act of Uruguay Round Agreement of Dash. Options are A. MFA, B. GATT, C. TRIPS, D. UNO. Correct option is B. GATT. Question number 3. WTO stands for, options are A. World Technology Association, B. World Time Organization, C. World Trade Organization, D. World Tourism Organization. Correct option is C. World Trade Organization. Question number 4. NAFTA stands for, options are A. North American Free Trade Association, B. North American Free Trade Agreement, C. North Atlantic Trade Agreement, D. Northern Association for Trade. Correct option is B. North American Free Trade Agreement. Now move to next slide. Question number 5. IPR stands for, options are A. Intellectual property rights, B. International property rights, C. Internal promotion rights, D. Interior promotion rights. Correct option is A. Intellectual property rights. Now question number 6. The main promoter of trade liberalization was, options are A. GATT, B. NAFTA, C. SEPTA, D. CISA. Correct option is A. GATT. Question number 7. MNC stands for, options are A. Multinational Cooperation, B. Multinational Corporation, C. Multinational Company, D. Multinational Collaboration. Correct option is B. Multinational Corporation. Question number 8. Dash is the first step in the internationalization process. Options are A. License, B. Foreign investment, C. Sales, D. Export. Correct option is A. License. Now move to next slide. Question number 9. SME stands for, options are A. Small and medium entrepreneurs, B. Small management of enterprises, C. Small and medium sized enterprises, D. Societies for managing exports. Correct option is C. Small and medium sized enterprises. Now question number 10. The OECD stands for, options are A. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, B. Organization for Economic Coordination and Development, C. Organization for Environmental Cooperation and Development, D. Organization for Environmental Control and Development. Correct option is A. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Now question number 11. Geographical indications specify, options are A. Place of origin of goods, B. Special characteristics of the product associated with the value of place of origin, C. Place and special characters of the product, D. Place or special characters of the product. Correct option is C. Place and special characters of the product. Now move to next. Let me tell you viewers that correct options are by and large highlighted here. In case of any discrepancy found in any question, that will be corrected in my narration. Now question number 12. Business across several countries with some decentralization of management decision making to subsidiaries is, options are A. Global business, B. Multinational business, C. Transnational business, D. Multi-regional business. Correct option is B. Multinational business. Now question number 13. Land as a factor of production is immobile. Options are A. Within the region, B. Between the countries, C. Within the nation, D. In all cases. Correct option is here, in all cases. Question number 14. Immobility of labor among nations is, options are A, absolute, B, relatively of a higher degree than among regions in the same country, C, relatively easier than movement within the country, D, of the same degree as within the country. Correct option is B, relatively of a higher degree than among regions in the same country. Now move to next slide. Question number 15. Uneven distribution of national resources. Options are A, is the only cause for international business, B, is the major factor for international business, C, is among the major factors for international business, D, is not a cause for international business. Correct option is C, is among the major factors for international business. Now, question number 16. The following factor does not differentiate international business from domestic business. Options are A, different currencies, B, product quality, C, product mobility, D, trade policies. Correct option is B, product quality. Now, question number 17. Free international trade maximizes world output through, options are A, countries specializing in production of goods they are best suited for, B, reduction in taxes, C, increased factor income, D, encouraging competition. Correct option is A, countries specializing in production of goods they are best suited for. Now move to next slide. Question number 18. International business does not result in the following. Options are A, innovation is encouraged, B, international cooperation is encouraged, C, imports are rendered cheap, D, consumption is minimized. Correct option is D, consumption is minimized. Now, question number 19. By entering into international business, a firm expects improvement in, options are A, marketing, B, all spheres of marketing, operation and finance simultaneously, C, any or all spheres of marketing, operation and finance, D, finance only. Correct option is C, any or all spheres of marketing, operation and finance. Now move to next. Question number 20. By having business in different countries, a firm reduces, options are A, credit risk, B, political risk, C, financial risk, D, business risk. Options are, correct option is B, political risk. Now question number 21. Wholly owned subsidiary can be set up, options are A, as a greenfield venture, B, to acquire an existing firm, C, to have products marketed overseas, D, to have management is overseas. Correct option is A, as a greenfield venture. Question number 22. The essential feature of FDI is, options are A, investment of a very high value, B, investment in shares, C, investors' influence on the management of the enterprise, D, investment of low value. Correct option is C, investors' influence on the management of the enterprise. Now move to next slide. Question number 23. No new investment in the host country is created in the case of, options are A, greenfield FDI, B, acquisition, C, horizontal FDI, D, vertical FDI. Options are A, B, acquisition. Now question number 24. A firm investing in a foreign country to distribute the products there in creation of, options are A, asset seeking FDI, B, backward vertical FDI, C, forward vertical FDI, D, distribution FDI. Correct option is C, forward vertical FDI. Now question number 25. The disadvantages of greenfield FDI as compared to acquisition is, options are A, profit will be less, B, size of investment will be high, C, lesser control in management, D, delay in establishment. Correct option is D, delay in establishment. This was all about this video tutorial. I hope that you have liked this video tutorial, and if you have liked it, please do not forget to subscribe and press the bell button and forward it to many those who are needy now and in the future. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Best of luck.